everybody. I'm here at the Radiate Windrush Festival in Crystal Palace, sharing my journey from Jamaica to England. It's a lovely atmosphere. Now come down now, my case. I'm on in 10 minutes. Make your way to the stage, all right? Saleah, Halvira, Henry. Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Find something, come back again. Go round the bend, me say go tell your friend. When me check it out, love, no way no better than ya. Dreadlocks, when me check it out, love, no way no better than ya. But the band because up in on the hills and when the streams so cool, the jungle and the mullet dogs are swimming on the pool. 3 sheep, goat and 2 black ram. The acres of banana, the acres of yam. When me check it out, love, no way no better than ya. But the when me check it out, love, no way no better than ya. Dreadlocks, come in the light, come in the light, come in the light. Walk on, but like, come in the light, come in the light. Yes, me no light where you go on down the south.
Alright, and I can't hear me. Let me check it out, God. No way no better than yard. Alright, so if no way no better than yard, how do you hold on to there? Isa, what a thing. Good afternoon, everybody. Alright, you can hear me clearly? Good. My name is Saleah Halvira Henry. And I've come here today to share my journey from Jamaica to England. I'm going to tell you how I got here and why I'm still here. Oh no bother watch Miss Teresa, may I tell you something or another? I was born in Jamaica. Anybody here from Jamaica? Only a few of you. Hold on. Anybody here from Jamaica? Nice. Well, I was born in the beautiful, rural, leafy parish, put in the tea, woman, of Jamaica, of St. Catherine. And St. Catherine, you come from St. Catherine? Alright. St. Catherine is one of the largest parishes in Jamaica. We have beaches, Hellshire Beach. The water there is so blue and green and the sand is white. And when the sun hits the sand, it glistens like diamonds. And we have Old Harbour Bay, which is one of the largest fishing beaches in Jamaica. Now also located in St. Catherine is the first capital of Jamaica, San Diego de la Vega, which is currently known as Spanish Town. Yes, my darling, over there, so nice. Right. Well, I grew up in a very big house. And the reason my house was big wasn't because we had a lot of money. No, it was because everybody lived there. My mother, my father, my grandmother, my grandfather, my 5 brothers, my 4 sisters, but we were happy. We grew oranges, mango, sugar cane, and pimento. And you don't know what pimento is gonna come. You're telling English, you don't forget about the spice. You know pimento, darling? I'm sure they're using it over there today. Well, every Saturday, we used to cut the cane, pick the orange and the mango, and go to a very famous market to sell. And this market is so famous, they wrote a song about it. So you know over there, some son come from St. Catherine. You must have to sing this song with me, alright? After 3, Linstead Market. 1, 2, 3, all of them know. Carry me a kigo, not a quality word said. Carry me a kigo, not a quality word said. Oh Lord, what a night, not a bite. What a Saturday night. Come on, oh Lord. What a night, not a bite. What a Saturday night. Now listen, my husband's favorite bit. Everybody come feel up. Alright. No, stop there now. Stop. No, me not real at all. Well, I loved going to the market, but I loved my school days. And schooling in Jamaica back then is not like it is now. We learned the basics. Maths, English, and how to read and write. But we also learned a lot about the British Empire, because we were a part of the British Empire, so we learned a lot of British history. And every day we had to stand up very tall and we would sing. Ready? I'm not going to know this one here. There'll always be an England, and England shall be free. If England means as much to you and you as England means to me, yes, we were so proud to be a part of the mother country. But when I turned 18, my life changed completely. I went to the market with my mother and my eye caught this young man. Oh, he was so gorgeous. When there, we tell him to come up here earlier on. Alright, come. His skin was the color of hot chocolate. But not the English Cadbury one, you know the Jamaica one? With the oil on the top? Yeah, man. And his smile melted my heart. His name was Hubert Henry. And the minute my eyes clapped on Hubert, I knew he was mine. Because, you know, I was so pretty. I was slim, and they used to call me Sweetie in the district because I was so pretty. So every Saturday I fix myself up nice, and every Saturday Hubert come buy a mango from me. Hubert, catch. Oh, can you check your sleep? Yes. Well, that's a very good mango. What's a big one? This is a Julie. What is that one? Julie, nice. Well, it wasn't until Hubert asked me on a date that me know say I mean the one and not me mango. No. Anybody can guess when take me upon my first date. And me no want to hear mango walk. Me no want to hear bush. A nice respectable afternoon. Where do you think he took me, darling? Lover's Leap. Alright, I'm not going to find another Hubert because I can't. It took me to church. Yes, church. Because courting in those days is not like it is now. And we spent most of our time just talking. Under the coconut tree, darling. Under the coconut tree, darling. But not long after that, news started to fly around Jamaica. England, the mother country, was in trouble. England was at war with Germany and they were losing. And all over Jamaica you heard, come to the mother country. The mother country needs you. Come to the mother country. The mother country needs you. And my Hubert was a man of action. He said, Saleah, me have to go. The mother country need me. And I said, Hubert, for your mama there at Clarendon. Those of you who don't understand, I said your mother is in Clarendon, which is another district. But still, he went to town with hundreds of other men, and it was mainly men. And he joined the RAF, and he was gone. For 2 whole years I waited, and then a letter came. The letter said he was coming home because he'd been demobbed. And I said, Lord, Hubert, go get involved with the mafia. Can you imagine that? But the letter went on to say no. He had been injured in an air raid. How badly was he injured? But I was so lucky because many never made it back home to Jamaica. So I put on one pretty dress, you see, in white with some orange flowers and blue, and he got in and he come out, and I went down to the dock. And when I saw my Hubert come off that ship, we have to find another Hubert. Sir, hello, Hubert, you have to be my Hubert, I don't want that one. Yeah, come. When I saw my Hubert, no one so fast, you're injured, come. Go up the steps. Come up the steps. Take off your hat, Hubert. Take off that now. Yeah, man, it's a man and Hubert, you know? I knew I had nothing to worry about, and he hugged me up, you see? And he kissed me again. And you know in the next, whoop. Lord have mercy, I should have keep you. He sang, come on, I want to see if you remember this. He sang the Jamaica welcome song. You remember it, darling?
Of course.
Oh, watch out. Alright, remember, right? Alright, I'm joining now. Ready after 3. This long time can we never see you. Come make we hold your hand. This long time, girl, me never see you. Come make me hold your hand. And me say, Peter and crop. Pick up the blossom. Let me hold your hand, girl. Let me hold your hand. Aye, and we dance and we dance. I give you a round of applause. If you left me hat, God bless you. Thank you. All right. You see I'm handsome? I made sure we get married quick. And life went back to normal. But things in Jamaica after the war was very hard. And we had a hurricane in 1944. And Hubert come back and he was very downhearted. But I went back to the same Linstead market and there were crowds of people and they were shouting, yes sir, me I go. Yes sir, me I go. Which means I am going. So I pushed my way through the crowd. I had no decorum. I wanted to see where they were going. And there was a poster. Passage to England, £28.10. Now £28.10 in those days was a lot of money. So I grabbed the poster and I went home and we asked my family to help us to go. And you know what they said? They said yes, but only one of us. So we agreed my Hubert should leave Jamaica and send for me. He left Jamaica in May 1948 on a very, very famous ship. And we don't want to know to say Titanic because it wouldn't be here. No. And you can't tell me the name of the ship very loudly. Say it again. SS what? Yeah man, because they want to rush us over. After the war, England was in ruins. England they mash up, you know mash up. So they wanted to rush us over to come build it back up. So he arrived safely at Tilbury Dock in Essex on the 22nd of June 1948, along with about another 492 passengers. But he wrote me very hafting. I still have your letters, you were? I still have his letters. Look, his letters were hot. His letters were spicy. Yeah. His letters was full of, I love you and I miss you. 5 years. 5 years I waited. And then my letter came. Hi, you're going England. I run next door to my friend and say, Inez, me I go England. Me I go England. Which means I am going to England. How long will I call back this? So Inez is a very stout friend. And she said, huh? Saleah, you better take a good look at me. You better take a good look at your family and Jamaica because you will never see us again. And it was only then that it hit me. I would be leaving my will I ever see them again? And how I would miss just waking up in the morning and picking a mango from the trees and the warm Jamaican breeze. But England needed me and Hubert needed me. So I had to go, but more importantly, I wanted to go. So in October 1953, I packed my grip. We call it a dulcimina. Now, this is the original Dolce & Gabbana. Know what I like to teach everything? So, dulcimina ton Dolce & Gabbana. But this is the original thing. And I went down to the dock with my grip. And it was like a carnival. There were so many people there waiting to see their family leave. And it was a huge white ship, the Reina del Pacifico. And I still remember the sound it made. Hold on. Like a cow trying to deliver a car. Yes. And as we went down the steps, it felt like we was going into the sea. But we went into our cabin. It had a sink, a bunk bed, and a toilet. And I shared with a lovely woman called Una. But I had never been on a ship before. And the rocking and the swaying and the rocking, I was so seasick. But below deck, it was glorious. The women gathered and shared stories of life back home. The men played dominoes. The slapping down of dominoes could be heard all over the ship. Now the food, sandwiches, and soup with nata dumpling. Imagine, not one striking dumpling. So, by the time we nearly reach England, we lose a lot of weight. But when the announcement came, ladies and gentlemen, we're approaching Southampton Dock. Welcome to England. Welcome to England. Everybody cheering. Cheering like we're up on the ship. Cheer. Yes. I was so excited. Hubert said he would sleep at the dock the night before. Nothing would stop him seeing me get off that ship. And as we all walked down the gangway, nobody told us England was so cold. And I have on my little summer dress, but my heart was warm. And all around me, everything was so grey. It was like somebody had just taken the sun out of the sky and put it in their pocket. And all around I could hear people calling out for their loved one. Cliffy Wilson, Movita back, Linford back, Constantine Wilson, Aldit Brooks, Headley Brooks, and I waited. Excuse me, lovey. Gangway. 2.5 hours I waited for my Hubert. Something must be wrong. And then I heard the most glorious song, my name, Saleah. And I look, I couldn't see him. Saleah. And he put his hand up. Put up your hand, Hubert. Aye. I don't know when to next. Him run to me. You don't have to do this though, stay there. Him pick me up and he wheeled me round and we cried tears of happiness because I had made it to England safely and Hubert was okay. So we took a train from Southampton Dock to Victoria, and from Victoria we take a number 2B bus, that not there again, then take off the B, to Brixton, 104 Geneva Road. And it was only then that Hubert started to tell me everything he never told me in the letters. Mr. Hubert, how come you never tell me Mr. England so cool? He said, hold on, Saleah. We have to share this house with 6 other families because them don't want to give us anywhere to live. And we can't get money from the bank. He said, England cool and the people Wassara. That means them is cold, they worse too. Yeah. So I said, all right, Hubert, because we came here to follow a dream. And we promised our loved ones that we would return. We had a 5-year plan. That was our plan. Come to England, work, get our money, send it back home, build our house and go back home. So I could put up with anything. But we say, hold on, Hubert. England is so cool. Where we are going when it's so cool. He said, Saleah, watch ya, watch ya, watch ya. Oh, not to work that one out. Watch ya. This is what they're using in England to keep warm. For those of you who don't know, this is called, what you call? Alright, remember? SO blue. Yes? Well, I think this used to take the blue one. So, him says, Saleah, we take this and we heat up the place. But if you take off the top, you can scald your milk on the top. And some of us, we have one little thing called hot comb. We used to put it on there. Because we never used to do art and craft in here. No gluing. Just used to button up. So, and many of my children have them paraffin heater scar. Hold on. Or they used to warm on themselves. So I said to Hubert, no problem, darling. I can put up with that. So I got a job as a seamstress and I earned £3 a week. And that was a lot of money in those days. and Hubert made his way up as a manager in the post office. But in Jamaica, Hubert was a cultivator. So when I arrived, he started cultivating. So first we had Annette, then we had Rosemary, then we had Barbara, then we had Clifford, then we had Angela. So by the time we finished cultivating, it was so hard to follow our plan and go back home. So we decided to make England our home. We've been back home a few times, and sadly to bury our parents and grandparents and brothers and sisters. And most of our family have moved away. They've gone to Canada, America, here, even though they must send them all back, but they must come back. Yes, and some of them have passed on. But sometimes when I look at our journey, and I remember back home, my grandmother used to say, Saleah, never forget, say for your mother is called Mother Africa. Not mother country is not England. Mother is Africa. So never forget, you go from Africa to here, and you are going to England. I don't know where my generation and the rest of what they call us Windrush generation going to end up. But I just know we are a wonderful set of people. And then they make them like me anymore, you know. No, me a antique like my paraffin heater and me grip. So I think my time is so limited. But I've had a wonderful time standing up here talking to you. But I think we need to give a round of applause to all of those, number one, who's organized this lovely event today. Come on, loud, loud, loud. And number two, well, should I do this one first? To all of those who have fought for a number of years to have a Windrush Day. I think we need to say, well done, well done. And we have to tell Teresa, may I give you one piece of advice, Teresa, may I? Just one. You must stop shred everything. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I leave out to Brexit. Good night. Good night. So if they want me to dance, hold on, I'm excited. Something come back again.
Go on the business of the tell your friend.
When you check it out now.